So, I've just reviewed every single episode of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 1. How does it hold up? Well, first we'll see how it did. I'm going to quickly go through and give each episode a one-sentence review followed by a star rating. The maximum an episode can have is 5. And like I said, these are just one sentence to get a quick idea of what I thought of them. It's not going to be in-depth or anything like Paleo's Season 1 Overview. And if you haven't subscribed to Paleo, I suggest you check them out right now. Something to keep in mind is that these star ratings are comparative. A 1-star episode here might be a 5-star episode in a lesser show. And if you've been watching my reviews, you probably know which rating each episode is going to get. Oh, and to repeat myself one more time, songs do not factor into my ratings. Are you ready? Because it's going to go really quickly. Friendship is Magic, Part 1. A good establishing episode, but not much more. 4 stars. Friendship is Magic, Part 2. Rushed with very awkward exposition, but an awesome climax. 2 stars. The Ticketmaster. Predictable and cliched, but nothing else outwardly wrong with it. 2 stars. Applebuck Season. Ponies getting hurt is funny. Most of the time. 4 stars. Griffin the Brush Off. A pretty funny episode that would have been great if Gilda was a great character. 4 stars. Ghostbusters. Wow, Rainbow, Applejack, and Rarity make Trixie seem like a saint. 1 star. Dragon Shy. A good adventure with some great character development. 5 stars. Look Before You Sleep. Why are Rarity and Applejack acting like they're younger sisters, and why can't Twilight get a clue? 1 star. Vital Gossip. Show, don't tell, especially when dealing with a moral like this. And don't have one character leave another for dead. 1 star. Swarm of the Century. So much chaos, and it is awesome. 5 stars. Winter Wrap-Up. The most average episode in the world. 3 stars. Call of the Cutie. Wow, that was a really mature moral, and they executed it extremely well. Too bad the show seems to have forgotten it. 5 stars. Fall Weather Friends. Twilight is really an ass in this episode. She almost takes the focus away from the great conflict between Rainbow and Applejack. 4 stars. Suited for Success. Even without the song, this episode is amazing, despite its unusual premise. 5 stars. Feeling Pinky Keen. An otherwise hilarious episode destroyed by a horrendous moral. 1 star. Sonic Rainboom. The moment the show went from being good to being great. 5 stars. Stairmaster. A good conflict made almost intolerable by the CMC shouting like idiots, but otherwise, they were endearing. 4 stars. The Showstoppers. They cannot be this stupid, can they? 1 star. A Dog and Pony Show. Wow, Rarity is actually an awesome character. 5 stars. Green isn't your color. I'm impressed. Fluttershy and Rarity reached the moral by themselves. Too bad they couldn't fit Twilight in correctly. 4 stars. Over a Barrel. Despite the weirdness, this episode came off as enjoyable. If only Dave Polsky could write Pinky correctly. 4 stars. A Bird in the Hoof. Cliched humor slathered in bad gross out and topped with an insulting ending. 1 star. Cutie Mark Chronicles. Perhaps one of the best episodes ever. 5 stars. All's well that ends well. Wow, they treat the new guy the same way they treat one of their best friends. Their affections are really petty. 1 star. Party of One. Pinky goes crazy and I love every second of it. 5 stars. The best night ever. An awesome ending to an awesome season. Final score. 87 out of a possible 130 stars. Not bad. Not bad at all. And if you're wondering, I'm going to double Season 3's score. I think I gave 4 stars the most. And that brings me to the season's main problem. We should probably get it out of the way before we talk about anything else. The problem was with Twilight. Yes, I know the show eventually moved past shoehorning her into every single episode, but that doesn't change what we had. To be honest though, she didn't do too much damage to the episodes that she didn't need to be in, docking at most 1 star in those episodes. And when I did dock a star because of Twilight being in the episode, it was more of her behavior. But the writers did realize that this was a problem, and they fixed it in Season 2. And that shows me that the writers are learning. Even in this season, I see that they've been learning from their failures. There were less failures in the second half of the season, and those that did fail mostly happened due to failed experiments rather than a lack of effort. I failed a total of 7 episodes, but as for episodes I didn't like, there were only 5 of them. At some point you'll get a top 10 worst, so I won't tell you which episodes they were. And the episodes that failed really weren't that bad. Trust me when I say I've seen some bad, horrendous episodes. You think screwing up a moral about faith is bad? Try screwing up a joke about suicide and see where that gets your episode. Each of the episodes that I failed did have saving graces. Feeling Pinky Keen was damn hilarious, Look Before You Sleep had some genuinely touching moments, and Ghostbusters introduced an interesting character and an interesting creature. On an all-encompassing scale, these episodes would probably score like a 6 out of 10. You'll notice that I rarely gave 2 or 3 stars. maybe I'm being a little too generous here, but the episodes in this show either seem to hit or miss, with very little in between. The characters are so well defined, it's easy to tell if they're out of character. The writing can be so good that it's easy to tell if a story is lacking, and there are some amazing jokes that it's easy to tell when there are flops, at least most of the time. Something about the show is that almost every single episode seems divisive, and I don't know why. I've seen people who love Ghostbusters, and I've seen Party of One on a worst episode list. It's actually really bizarre. And this is Season 1. Just wait until we get to Season 3. That'll be fun. I get to piss a bunch of people off, no matter what I say. But we'll get there when we get there. As for Season 1, it got more enjoyable as it went on. I've noticed something about my reviews. They got longer as time went on. I thought it was maybe because I got better at this, but that would be giving me too much credit. No, the episodes got stronger as time went on. Even Dragonshy could have been summed up pretty easily. That's not bad, it's actually pretty good. The writers keep getting better and better. Let's see if they kept it up for Season 2. I'll see you then.